So after grinding the hero's path and getting the extra lunar points, because I thought, it's probably a good idea just in case that some of these points I don't want to do, or maybe I don't want to do a training tournament, I was like, I'm feeling good. I've got 410 lunar festival points towards the 1500 that I need. Everything is looking swimmingly. And then I've woken up to this hellscape. 5,600. Keep in mind that normally an artifact enhancement is what? Down the lower level, or is it this level? Like 5,600 for 50 points. Like, come on, Plarium. And then we also go to the summon rush, and we realize the summon rush is 4,100 for 150 points. So there's actually 300 points in this summon rush after we just had to grind the hell out of this path because this path had 280 points. Like, Plarium, are you just making this hell for us? Like, come on. It's not that I don't want to grind. I've just ground so much campaign, I just can't take any more. Like, this is brutal. Plarium, please, think sensibly. Just chill, okay? I'm not expecting this to be a free soul. And I'm sure some people say, well, I had shards saved up and everything else. But seriously, this is a bit extreme. When we are talking constantly, right? Every creator right now is telling you the silver economy is in the toilet. Players are telling you, I don't have enough silver to play this game. And then you come along and basically make 50 points at the 5,600 point, and basically you get nothing for it. Absolutely nothing for it. What am I getting? I'm getting 50 energy. Wow, that's great. I can replenish like 10 silver of the 50 million I'm going to have to do this. Not 50 million, it's like 25 million, but it's about 20 to 25 million silver this would cost you on average. I'm getting 50 energy, a couple of brews, 25 gems, a rank 3 chicken, 5 rank 5 charms, core hammers, which nobody cares about because swift parry and deflection gear is so terribly out of date now. Nobody builds anything with these core hammers. 1 tier 1 stone, I can get that a day from Iron Twins. 2 superior arcane potions, that's like less than 16 energy. 20 brews and an ancient shard. So for 20 million silver, you're not giving me anything. So I'm skipping this artifact enhancement. I'm just going to accept that I'm losing 50 of my 250 allocation because I can't bring myself to basically burn all of my silver for this. It's a joke. So I don't mind something like this, right? I don't mind burning energy and resources because I'm getting epic books, I'm getting void shards, I'm getting great artifact oil, I'm getting chaos dust, and legendary books, mythical skill. The path, even though it's a grind, the path was rewarding. It felt decent. Even this Dungeon Divers event's a little bit, like we got at least an epic book, I suppose. I mean, we got like better break points, so I could basically get some of the Titan points, but I mean, even this is pretty lackluster when you actually think about it. The amount of dungeon divers you need to do to get to 3950, like, you're getting barely anything. Like, I don't mind, even if they're anniversary chests that have a chance to give me something like a chaos ore or something, but come on. Like, even the summon rush, until I get to, like, this middle tier, is terrible. It's terrible. Look at it. 300 immortal soul coins, 200 eternal soul coins. Until you get to this point, well, this is terrible. But, yeah, look, I'm just going to reflect what the community's saying right now, which is, it's too expensive. Like, this is 20 points for an arena. Like, just rank the arena points up to 500 and give me 50 or something. Make it a bit fairer. It's just too expensive. This was okay. This one's not too bad because it was prism shards as well. And it was a ×2 dragon. People are going to skip this because they're not like over the moon about the fusion champion anyway. They think the champion's decent, but it's not like it's a great champion now that's going to break the game like Newt. So they're like, it's a 5-star soul. Do I want to burn all my resources right now? No, I'm tired. So, Plarium, just think I would ask you to reflect on this. But I feel like because I'm invested after going all the way through the path now, and I also have big plans for Zinogre, and also as a content creator, I like to collect all these things and be able to show you different examples. And based on Sintranos, where I don't know if I'm going to need a 4-hitter for Fire Knight hard, and a 5-star soul on a 4-hitter is very powerful, I guess I'm going for it. There is a summoning event going on right now, and I don't have Harima, so that's a bit of more of a positive as well. So I could chase the summon rush. I've got enough to get the 150 points, but I'm absolutely not doing this artifact enhancement event. They can. I want to, for at least once in my life, have something more than 10,000 silver. I've got 60 million silver that I've earned from doing the champion training. I want to keep it for just one day, Plarium, please. Just one day I want to keep some silver in my account. So, with that being said, rant over. Just a little bit of what I wanted to reflect of what the community sentiment was about this Titan event path. It's getting stupid. Stop putting the price points so egregiously high between fusions. We don't mind doing events between fusions, just don't make them so crazy that they're above and beyond what you'd need to do for a fusion. That is my statement. I don't have a Grisor, I have 1 Void Shard, so I'm probably going to pull my 1 Void Shard, 3 Primals, and we'll see how many Sacreds I want to pull. Maybe I'll pull like 4 or 5 Sacreds to get up to the point requirements. I need about 8 Sacreds in total if I just was doing it through Sacreds, so the Primals and the Void Shard should supplement it. There's no point really doing Ancient Shards on a Summon Rush. They're not very valuable. So we'll start with the 1 chance of Grisor. I must be quite deep into my Mercy right now. The last Void Legendary I pulled was Supreme Kale in about October, so it must be quite close. We only got Eviscerator, though. That's pretty rubbish. Okay, so what else are we going to get? We've got the first chances at Harima. I'd love a Harima. It's one of the champions I don't have that is really good for the arena meta. It's probably going to be 3 rares, to be honest. Like, that's just the reality that we are here. It's ×2. It's the best chance to get epic and legendaries in the game on these, but these primal shards, they're still quite rare. You can't get many of them. Last attempt. Is it going to be 3 rares? It's 3 rares. Oh, brutal. This is not making me feel better about the event. Right, so what does that get us then in terms of points? The primal shards are about 200, I think. So that gets us like to 700 points. So we need 4100 minus 700. So we're probably looking at 3400. So that's going to be all of our sacred shards. It's going to empty us dry. All right, well, we're committed. At this point, we're committed. Anything good? What are we going to get? We're going to get a Missionary. Actually, Missionary is low-key very good for Amius right now. Heal reduction, decrease speed, provokes, decrease attack. Actually, he's not a bad epic to invest in at the moment when we think about how some of these City of Cintrano stages are really awkward. Worth keeping hold of, Missionary. Next one, another epic. And it is Sachi. Now, Sachi is a bit of a favorite of mine because she does this increased attack with a turn meter fill, but she also has a decreased crit rate and leech and an AoE A1. But what makes her very useful is she is a revive champion if she kills an enemy. Her damage is pretty good, so she's actually quite useful in niche scenarios in the Shadowkin, which doesn't really have many revive champions to begin with. What else are we going to get? Another epic. There's the Taragi from the ×20. I don't really need a Taragi, but what else are we going to pick? You know, we're here for the Harima if we're going to get anything at all. There's a legendary Harima. That's a Blood Gorged. No. Oh. Do you know what the biggest problem with Blood Gorged is? His multipliers just suck. He's actually got a great kit. A1 decreased defense on a 75% chance. Not bad. Puts one of the target skills on cooldowns. Pretty good. And then we have this big we have this big hit here. We'll ignore defense. Enemies hit by this skill cannot be revived. It just doesn't hit hard enough. I remember Senti, one of the long-standing members of the community who's now kind of retired from Rage gameplay. He had a fully maxed out, like, huge +4 Blood Gorged, and it just couldn't do anything. The base multiplier was just too weak. Oh well, that goes our Harima. Are we going to get anything else? We're back to epics. That, I think, is my Harima down the toilet. Anything else here? And the last Sacred Shard. It's going to be an epic. Oh, it's another Fergun Isbil. Actually good if you're chasing the Morag, the Mikage, but I'm not. So, oh, the pain continues. Does that Blood Gorge even give us anything? I don't think it does. Is he a non-dupe? What faction is he in? He's Undead Hordes, right? Blood Gorged. Oh, I suppose he's a non-dupe. I mean, that's about as best as you can hope for. I mean, it's a champion I don't have. So, you know, I guess I can't complain too much. It's not exactly the Harima we wanted, but yeah, it's just this multiplier here just doesn't hit hard enough. So because he doesn't hit hard enough, he just is a bit useless then because his goal in Arena is to kill someone and block revive. Yeah, he just doesn't do it. So Summon Rush, where does that get us? Lunar event points. We collect all these rewards and we are done with the Lunar event on this particular one, which is great. What does that give us in here? We've completed milestone 3 already. Mythical Charms. Honestly, Mythical Charms is one of the best rewards in the game right now, I think. Mythical Charms are so good. So Immortal Soul Coins, another legendary book. That's awesome. Gems, Greater Oil. So I'm on 710 now. I've pretty much done everything, but I'm skipping the Artifact Enhancement event. I refuse to engage in that nonsense. I need to save my silver for more valuable things. We're now into like what the end of the milestone rewards are. These are really good rewards. These are the rewards you really want because you're getting like mythical skill tomes and this chaos dust, as much as it's only 5, it's probably worth quite a lot of energy. That's probably worth, like, you get like on average 1 per refill. So you're probably getting like 5 refills there on average. that doesn't really work out always in reality, but that's roughly how the mean average works. It's about 1 dust per refill that you do. So yeah, I mean, it's okay. It's pretty good. And then we get onto these last bits here, which is where we get like the superior extract, the more chaos powder, primal shards, the mythical chaos ore, and then obviously the soul that we're kind of chasing. So I'm on target. I just don't like I will be honest, it's just not something I should be encouraging. But I feel like because I invested in the path now, I feel like almost obligated to. So, you know, I've got to make it pay off somehow. But there you go, guys. That is my summon Russian. That's kind of like I just wanted to make. I just wanted to reflect the community sentiment that this Titan event should be a celebration that requires us to work towards it, not a punishment that requires us to basically not have no life for the entire duration of the event. And so far, it feels like it with this Monster Hunter path has kind of really drained it. And that's probably just because I'm a little bit tired as well. So there you go, guys. I hope your shard pulls were a little bit lucky. I can't really complain. I got a legendary. It's just not the Harima that I wanted. But, you know, it is what it is, I guess. It's the reality of it. I can't complain. My shard luck lately has been crazy good when I've pulled Rotus and I've pulled all these other champions. So I can't really complain. Let me know if your shard pulls went better in the comments below. I hope you had more luck. And let me know how you're feeling about this Titan event. What I'm saying right now, reflecting what you're feeling, that this Titan event is just too aggressive. It's too much. It's too effort. You know, we'll have a fusion probably in about a week's time. So it's like we're not really getting any downtime. So I think it's probably just a bit too far. But let me know in the comments below and I'll catch you in the next video.